December 22nd, and I'm finally back in a tree. It's still gun season here in Iowa. It's and basically gun season here is from the first week of December until January 10th, which is the end of all the seasons. It's just that those first few weeks of shotgun only, you can't bow hunt, and then this period of the continued late gun season, you can bow hunt. So I've been out of the woods for almost 2.5 weeks now, just waiting for archery to open back up. Like I said, it's not really archery, but you can use a bow during this gun season. So that's the reason I'm back out. I'm back out on my property. I'm just really anxious to see what deer made it through the first initial gun seasons anyways. I did get pictures of that buck that I called Thorn, so I do think he made it through along with that big 9, but the others I don't know yet. I haven't got them on camera yet to get confirmation. If I had to guess, I would say 1 or 2 of them got killed, but I don't know that for sure. But when we get to this time of year, my strategy kind of changes a little bit in terms of the deer I'm wanting to harvest. You know, a lot of these deer that I'm kind of on the fence on if they're 4 or 5. Some of them I'd already committed to not hunting with a compound for sure. They were maybe going to be recurve targets. But now that we're within, basically a couple weeks, a little over to the end of the season, I just want to get them through. And so I shift my gears and focus on the very obvious mature deer. The ones that I have no question are 5 or older. And on this property, I think there is 2. One's not around very often, but the other one is. He's pretty frequent. My buddy and I have been calling him the yard dog 10, but it's been fun to learn the hierarchy of dominance out here. Obviously a lot of bucks, so it was cool to kind of watch all the interactions, but it does seem like this old 10 kind of trumps everybody. Anytime I've seen him in the field or in the same area as another buck, even bucks that are 15, 20 inches bigger than him, he seems to be the boss. And so I would love to take him out. I would love to get a chance at him. I mean, I say it like he needs to go, which he does with as many good 4 or 5 year old type deer going in next year. But anytime you can catch up with an old deer this time of year, pressured after the gun seasons or during the gun seasons with a bow, is pretty awesome. So would love to get a chance at him tonight. I did not bring the recurve. This stand is not set up well for recurve. It's just the shots are going to be too far. But I do have the brand new AX3. I've been hunting with my recurve pretty much exclusively, so I just got this bow set up over the break, so I'm ready to put it to use. I'm hunting on the beans. It's kind of warm, windy, and if I didn't have a bunch of greens mixed in here, I probably would have went to a straight green plot somewhere. Most of the snow's gone now, so they don't have to be in these beans, but I like this spot. I've been looking forward to getting into this tree on the late season hunt, so excited to see how the night goes. It feels good to be back in a stand. That's the buck that I'm wanting to shoot right there. Problem is, he's 150 yards away. And I have probably 25 minutes of light left. I've got a doe and fawn here, a doe and 2 fawns to my left. And the 2 bucks are at the back. Well, I wasn't able to wrap it up in the tree last night. I just had too many deer around and had to stay in for a little while before I snuck out. But as you can see, it was a great first night of the late season. Got to lay eyes on a target buck. He made his way around the field a little bit, but I think the closest he ever got was like between 60 and 70 yards. So obviously out of bow range, but good to lay eyes on him. Every time I've seen him, he's come from that west side of the field. But you know, there's a big distance there, 150, 200 yards, where he can enter in from that side. So I'll probably bounce around a little bit, try to make something happen, but it should be a fun chase these last couple weeks of the season. And I've also got a couple other bucks that are similar to him as far as very mature, good ones to target during this time of year. So I'll kind of bounce around based on the weather conditions and see what happens. But more than anything, I wanted to say thanks for the support. Wish everybody a Merry Christmas. I hope it's a great one. And good luck if you're still out hunting.